Alright, so intermediate algebra, Johnson college textbook, lesson 3.3, problem number 31. There's a whole bunch of words, but it basically says sea spray is 25% salt, sea mist is 5% salt. How much of each do you have to mix together to get a 20% salt solution? That's 120 ounces. The one thing I did here is I did put water down. Obviously it has to be 100, but since it's salt, salt, and salt, you don't have to worry about the water this time. The number one thing is you got to make variables. I'm going to call sea spray X. I'm going to call mist Y. And you have to realize every time you get this, there's two things happening. There's a total equation and a value equation. You always start with the total. You're going to have X ounces plus Y ounces, and it has to be 120. And then you want the value of salt in this case. So the value equation in this case, and it's always a multiple. It's 0.25 of X because 25% plus, and again, if you're not good with percents, this gets hard because it's not 5Y. The decimal is 0.05Y equals, and then it's 20.20 times 120. And now you have two equations, two unknowns, and I have one big recommendation. Multiply the value equation by 100 right away. Drop these stinky decimal points. And it does make the numbers a little bigger, but it makes them whole. 25x plus 5y equals, use your calculator, 20 times 120 is 2400. Then you had x plus y equals 120. But I'll multiply all those by -5. So I can do elimination. Add them up. I get 20x equals 1800. Divide by 20 on both sides. And I get that x is 90 ounces. Use the equation x plus y equals 120. Replace x with 90. So y is 30 ounces. And then I pause for an instant and I think to myself, and guys, don't write this as an ordered pair. This is not a point in the graph. Does it make sense that you have a lot more sea spray than mist? And the answer is yeah, because 20% is closer to 25 than 5. You don't need much mist to lower it, but you need to lower it. So it's 90 ounces of sea spray and 30 ounces of sea mist, which I'll just call mist. And that's how I would write the answer. Don't write 90, 30. It's not a point. Keep practicing. Again, total and value equations, so you can get both.